In 1914, the balance of power lay in ruins. Jerry Wasserstein and his partners in U.S. Pictures had won their first major victory in the movie business with the success of one of their short films. But in designing and building a key prop for the film, the partners had stumbled across a revolutionary new pipe-making technology. And now the voting majority of the young studio's board of directors wanted to shift from producing movies to manufacturing iron pipe. Meanwhile, Samuel Goldwyn and his company in New York were struggling with high labor costs and the bitter northeastern winters that could shut down production for weeks at a time. Jealous of the success that Wasserstein and his partners had enjoyed in the South, and anxious to capitalize on the well-publicized dissension in their rivals' ranks, Goldwyn and partner Louis B. Mayer decided to pull up stakes and move their operation to Alabama. Goldwyn's protege, an up-and-coming filmmaker named Cecil B. DeMille, was dispatched as an advance scout to Birmingham. But after a fateful mix-up at Grand Central Station, the young filmmaker accidentally boarded a westbound train that ran all the way across the Arizona desert and ended its route in a little-known outpost town called Los Angeles.
So DeMille stepped off the train, and where most men would have seen nothing but desert, he saw Scott of the Sahara. And he sent a telegram back to Goldwyn in New York, and he said, "Gentlemen, I've found our new home."
When word of DeMille's discovery reached Birmingham, Wasserstein knew he had the answer.
Famously, they had this big luncheon board meeting at the Bright Star because no one was going to budge. And Wasserstein hit them with this deal. He said, "You keep your buildings, you keep your Birmingham, I'm taking my sets, my cameras, my crews, and I'm going to California."
Wasserstein's one-time partner, Andrew McNeil, took the opportunity to buy and consolidate a group of other iron pipe companies around the country. And at the same time, he started converting the sprawling Birmingham studio into an iron pipe plant.
McNeil was famous for being pretty tight with money. He honestly made J.D. Rockefeller look quite frivolous. But he was a businessman, so the cost of conversion from movie studio to manufacturing plant he could stomach. But out of pure stubbornness, he wouldn't spend a dime to change the signs. Eventually, David Giles couldn't stand it anymore, and he paid out of his own pocket to change a few of the letters.
Wasserstein and U.S. Pictures arrived in Los Angeles just about the time that other industry giants like Louis B. Mayer, Carl Laemmle, and William Fox were also setting up shop. The decades to come would see the rise and fall of giants like Paramount, Universal Studios, 20th Century Fox, and the Walt Disney Company. But Jerry Wasserstein had one thing that no one else could claim.
After being out there for a few years, one of his directors suggested to him that they make a sequel to Guys in the Yard, and they would need a new piece of pipe. So Wasserstein used that as an excuse to reconnect with his old friends in Birmingham.
The partnership that grew out of that reconciliation is unprecedented in this industry. I mean, they shook hands and agreed to work together, and they've been unshakable for some 75 or 80 years. U.S. Pipe would continue to manufacture leading products in their industry, and U.S. Pictures would introduce and prominently feature the products in their films and later in TV shows, radio, everything they did. They developed whole projects around the products coming out of Birmingham.
The glittering lights of Hollywood and the dazzling glow of molten iron may seem to make strange bedfellows, but history has spoken. As long as U.S. Pipe stands at the forefront of ductile iron pipe manufacture, U.S. Pictures will carry the torch that Jerry Wasserstein lit in the cupola fires of Birmingham, Alabama.